Hello, hello. Hi, Froggy. How are you, my friend? Max Velocity. Striking a big wall of storms. Oh, storms are no fun. Well, friends, oh my goodness. I barely made it. I barely made it. I have had the busiest week. It's been crazy. So please excuse me if I stop to drink water more than I normally do. But my day, Monday, I told you I was going to be very busy doing things, and I was. I ran a lot of errands. Really wasn't home all day, which is exhausting for me now because I'm used to being home all day. And then Tuesday, yesterday, again, I went to get my brakes fixed, spent half the day there. By the time they were done, then I had to go get my mother-in-law, take her to the doctor's, take her to run some errands. And then by the time I got home, I was, again, exhausted from not being home all day. Hi, Charlene. Welcome, my friend. Oh, good. You want to write a blog post for me? I don't do blog posts anymore. I started doing them when I first started my channel, but it's just not for me. Puppy went home today. Oh, yes, you can crack again. So, hola chica, how are you, my friend? So today, oh, so yesterday, aside from all the running around, I've been moving things slowly but surely from the garage back into the house. And yesterday, my husband went and bought me the 8-foot long sheet of melamine so that I could kind of make my own workstation here. And so we did that yesterday. And then today I thought, okay, I have all day to get the craft room kind of ready for my life. And then I get a phone call, or no, I got a text from my granddaughter asking me to pick her up from the gym. So I picked her up from the gym. Then I got home and then I get a call from my daughter. Hey, you're nemesis. Yeah, I don't like them. Then no sooner did I get home from picking up my granddaughter than my oldest asked me to take her daughter's car, which just got her for her birthday, to the shop to be detailed. So um, my oldest granddaughter and I went, did that. Then I had to go to IKEA to get some legs for these 8-foot sheets of melamine that I got so that I'm making my own workspace. And then went to Home Depot because the screws that come with the legs are too long for the sheets of melamine I bought, so I had to buy different screws. I mean, I just got home about an hour ago. And then it was, okay, do I try and craft in the garage on my live? And most of my stuff's in the house already. I mean, it's not organized, but it's in piles all over my room, if you can see it. Oh, Lord. Or do I try and get my camera rig setup that I have and my glass mat in the house? Well, I'm in the house, but oh, I'm so tired, guys. Hi, Paige. Hi, Glow. How are you, friend? Yeah, I'm exhausted, you guys. And then I thought, okay, what was I supposed to craft with today? And I remembered it was one of the mystery card making kits from Canva, and I didn't know where to put mine. So I was digging through piles and I finally found where I put them and I pulled this one out. I was saving this one to play with. This is the most recent. And this one is, I scanned it before. Yes, yay, I'm in the house. But you know how it was freezing in the garage? Well, it's warm here today, so the air conditioning. So if you hear any buzzing behind me, it is the air conditioning. Oh, and my day's not done, Gloria. When I'm done with this live, then I need to get dinner going for my husband, and then what else? I had something else to do. I just don't remember right now. And then the normal routine of going to my mother's house too. So yeah, busy, busy. Been crazy. So anyway, this kit, I did scan it. Let me see what it was because I wanted to be able to tell you guys. So this is called the Playful Plaids Mystery Card Making Kit, and it has papers from Queen and Company, and that's no longer available, unfortunately. And it has some solid cardstock also from Queen and Company. It's no longer available. Some enamel dots, some Easter puffy stickers, an Easter die. Oh, it is a bunny die, and called the So Unique stamp set from Your Next Stamp. So that's all the goodies that are in here. Let me open them up. And then as I was getting my stuff ready, I realized I don't know what I did with all my card bases. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll get stuff done eventually. But I'm excited to be back from the house. That's a major thing for me. And I'm liking the way things. I got the two 8-foot. They're called melamine. It's like that whiteboard that they use for like closets and stuff. So it's gonna be. Can I show you? Did I bring my iPad? I did not have to show you. Anyway, two 8-foot pieces. It'll be one across one wall. Then I'll have a 9-foot piece this way because this is the width of the room this way, and then another 8-foot piece along this wall. So I'll have kind of like a U desk, but very long wall with a lot of workspace, which I'm excited to have. I'll be able to put my Cricut out here, my brother's Scan and Cut, where I don't have to have it on a shelf and then pull it out every time I want it. I'll have it ready to go. What happened? What's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean orange rain? Okay. So too much dust in the air makes orange rain. Yuck. Is it dust or is it, have there been fires nearby? Because I know years back when there were really some bad fires here in San Diego, and then it rained, I don't know, on one of the days, we had like, I wouldn't say it was orange, but it looked like dirty rain. It was ugly. Oh yeah. Hopefully not fertilizer. Yeah, I'm exhausted, guys. I'm so tired. But I wanted to get it done because I realized I know I had said I would get it done in time for my live on Monday, next Monday. But I realized I have a live. I'm going live with Alicia of the Call Me Crafty Owl channel on Saturday. So I need to have at least half this room organized and ready to go. Um, the lighting is not the best right now because I'm just using the lights in the room. But that'll all get worked out. And see, you can see and watch. Can you see? Um, I'm trying to show you over here. See right behind my name, there's like the light. That's the light from the ceiling because I have can lighting. Oh my goodness. And pink eye's no fun. Well, make sure you wash your hands frequently. Yeah, good, good. Stay safe. Green sky. See, we don't have any of that here in California. Our thing is earthquakes. And to be quite honest with you guys, I don't like when they happen. I mean, knock on wood. Is there any wood around my room? Um, they haven't um, been strong enough. Like sometimes they happen at night when I'm asleep. I don't feel them. I don't wake up. So we've been fortunate. I mean, they keep saying the big one's coming, but I just don't know at this point. Okay, let me look at these papers because I really hadn't opened this up at all, you guys. Okay, so they are double-sided. I like the plaids. And I have no idea what I'm going to make, if I'm going to use a sketch. I have no clue. I'm just lucky I'm here, I think. These are nice solids. These coordinate well. Yeah, okay. And then I like these puffy stickers, these Easter puffy stickers. All right, let me get a plan going. Yeah, that live's gonna be fun. I love going live with any of my crafty friends. I have a blast. But we're gonna be going live on Saturday on Alicia's channel. Um, oh, I should know the time, and I don't. Let me go look. Let me go see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, we have, so it's 10 a.m. Central Time, which means it's 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern, right? I think. Oh, goodness. So I have to be sure I'm up and awake early. I mean, that's not super early, but be sure I'm up and awake. So Saturday at, for me, 8 o'clock my time. But I'm truly looking forward to that. Okay, let me see where I'm at. Did I miss anybody? Did I say hello and welcome to everyone? I sure hope I did, because my head's a crazy mess right now. So, oh, I really had wanted to use this stamp set. Let me show you what it looks like. There's no white here, paper around here. But my alcohol markers are in a bin somewhere in this pile. My inks are in a bin somewhere in this pile. So I'm going to just make the cards using the pattern paper, the solid cardstock, and puffy stickers and enamel dots. I could, no, I can't. I was going to say I could die cut that bunny, but I don't know where my die cutting machines are. I think they're in the other room because I didn't put everything in this room quite yet. All right, well, and sorry for shadows. Like I said, lighting is not my friend today. Okay, so let me find, I'm gonna go with, give me this pink, and let me find, look at that blue, how pretty that is. And my hands are a mess, they're sore, I've got cuts on my arm, I'm just a mess today. That pink and blue maybe. I'll set those aside. Oh, I like this blue. Okay. At least I knew where my paper trimmer was. At least I did before I started. Oh, here it is, alive. All right, let me think. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this month's sheet load. So let me pull it up since I don't have my binder at hand. I always have a binder with all my different sketches. So I have several binders. I have one for sheet load sketches, one for Kendra's card challenge sketches. I have another one for just craft sketches, for Operation Right Home. I have, I think, 4 or 5 binders of sketches. And so, let's see, March. Let me pull up. I save them so I can look at them on my computer if I have to. Okay, so March sheet load. Let me cut these papers and I'll make a couple of cards using the sheet load sketch, okay? So let me look at my cutting guide. Make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to. Okay. So how has everyone else's day been? Excuse me. Like I said, mine has been crazy busy. And then after I dropped off my oldest granddaughter, she says, Grandma, because she wanted to go home and shower. She said, Grandma, can you pick me up for dinner? I was like, okay, guess I'm picking you up for dinner. Excuse me. So I'll do that after we're done here. All right, let's see. And then I need some matte layers. So, what are my matte layers? 2 1/4. So I'm not going to get as many out of these, right? 2, 5 1/4. All right, let's see what I can get. Ooh. And the air conditioning is finally kicking in. Thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get, since these aren't like 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, I'm not going to quite get what I need, but I'll just make do. Oh, you have binders too? Yeah. I like to print them because I know you can look at them on your computer screen and you'll be fine. But I really like to have the option of having them in my hand. It just, I don't know, it makes a difference for me. I guess people of a certain age, like myself, like to do things like that. Okay, so let's see. And it's just, this week's going to be crazy busy. I just know it is because I know tomorrow my granddaughter needs me to give her a ride to, she has some things to do for her new job. So she has to go get fingerprinted and TB tested and all the fun things. So I'll be busy tomorrow as well. I think it's just going to be a busy day. I'm just going to have to go with that. So what other colors can I know I have paper in this room, but what paper? What paper do I have? Maybe that light blue, right? Yeah. So I can make 4 cards. Yes, I agree. It is much easier to have them. I have them in sleeve, the page protectors too. It just makes it easier for me. I don't know. That's how my brain works. So I just go with that. Okay, that'll be another one, and then I'm gonna need another. Can I find any pink? Oh, there's some pink here. Hold on, guys. Some of my cardstock is here in my room. I mean, it's all in here, but some of it is close to me that I can grab some. I'll do a lighter pink. Since I did a lighter blue, I'll do a lighter pink as well. Put this paper just there for now. Yes, I save both. So I save the file when I download it. And then I print it and put it in a plastic sleeve and I save it from there. So that's how I make it work for me. All right. And I try and be very organized. So right now, this mess in here is really stressing me out. I know it's temporary. I know it, but it's very, I don't know, very stressful for my type A personality brain. Your husband is wrong. You do need them printed out. He is incorrect. Oh, how fun! excited for you. You're gonna have so much fun. I have my March set all cut out. I think I cut those out in a live with you. And I cut out all the mat layers. I just have to sit down and record me putting them together so I can share my March entry. So I'll be working on that probably next week, right? You for sure need them printed out. For sure. Okay. So let me see. I have my mat layers there. Now, should I go with the opposite, like the pink on blue and the blue on pink? Let's see how I like that. Oh, that does look pretty, huh? So if I did the same thing here, let's see, we'll try it out. If I did and I went opposite there. Mm, what do you think? Hmm, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with it. You're welcome. It's so much fun to craft with you guys. Like I needed this today. Yesterday was a busy day. Today was a crazy busy day. Tomorrow is gonna be a crazy busy day. And then um, this weekend, I know we had something to do this weekend. Like I get to the point where I forget what the plans are and what we're supposed to be doing, and it's just like, you guys need to remind me because I may not know. I tell my family, like when my kids ask me to babysit, hey mom, can they'll ask me well ahead of time, can you babysit on this day? And I'll be like, sure, but you got to remind me because I'll forget. Even if I write it down on my calendar, like, I don't know. I can't hold on to a lot of dates anymore, which is fine. I think that comes with being retired, where you just, the dates aren't as important anymore. Yes, March. You know what? Let me make sure. Let me make sure I didn't pull up an old one. Yes, March 2025. You scared me for a minute. Yes, these papers are really cute. I like them. It's too bad they're no longer available, but I'm sure you could find something similar. I mean, there are so many wonderful crafty companies out there that have gorgeous papers. Like I've been trying to be good about not buying more paper because in the process of moving all my stuff, I love my husband. He's so sweet. He's like, "Okay, are we moving all this? Are we moving all this?" I kind of went, let's just move what I know I'm gonna need first, and then I'm gonna slowly but surely kind of go through all the goodies I have, so that I can, um, hmm, yeah, I'm gonna keep them the same, so that I can start to destash some items. And so I decided what I'm gonna do, just so you guys know what's coming up, is I have a lot of pattern paper, you guys, too much. I'll never use it all. I just won't. Um, and if I want to justify getting new pattern papers, I got to get rid of the old stuff. So I know I've been working on smashing my Christmas paper pads, and that's an easy, use up paper because I do donate so many cards. I can make a lot of Christmas cards using up all those papers. Darn it. But like I have a lot of other papers. I have a ton of 6x6 paper pads, 12x12 paper. I just have a ton. I have a ton. So what the plan is I'm gonna make some card making kits, and I'll be giving those away randomly during some of my lives. Um, I think that way I can share the fun with my crafty friends, and I know those of you watching will appreciate it. So once I get settled in here, and that may take me a couple of weeks because it's hard to like get settled in a new space, and you got to figure out, okay, that didn't work, that setup didn't work. Let me change this or let me move that there. So card bases, card bases. I should have thought that through. Okay, where are they? I had them here. I had a few here. Oh, oh, excuse me. What was I saying? Oh, you'll appreciate the pattern paper. So I ran out of white card bases, guys. I have to make more. So should I use these? I don't think so. I don't think, no. Black. I mean, I have some white card bases. They're just the ones I use for landscape, but technically they could fold, be a side fold open and use those. Oh yeah, I think the white, it's more cheerful, springy. Okay, I'm going to use these then. And they're going to be, instead of my normal top fold, they're going to be side folds. But I think that's okay. So when I decided that that's what I was going to do with my excess paper, my big piles, I was like, well, what do I put in there? I know what Kendra sends in her mystery card kits and her samplers. But it was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So I'm going to go through all my pattern papers and start with the ones that have coordinating ephemera so that I can add that to the kit, and ones that have coordinating stamp sets that I could potentially stamp some images and include in the kit as well. Let me get those done first. And that way I am sharing with my crafty friends. And as said by the Care Bears back in our day, sharing is caring. And if you know what the Care Bears are, who the Care Bears were, I mean, you're my peeps. If you don't, you're just too young. You're a young whippersnapper. And that's all there is to it. Mm-hmm. And excuse that my hands are a mess. They're just a mess. I didn't even have time to paint my nail. Nothing has happened as far as that. But I'm back in the house. I am back in the house. My little feet are warm now because they were freezing in the garage. Like I would come in with numb toes because of the cold. And not only that, I like being in my house. I love my house. I mean, I love being home. I guess I'm a homebody, you could say. I don't particularly care to go to big gatherings. I never have really. Even as a teenager, I wasn't big on huge gatherings. It was like, let's just few people's okay, but like a big old party, not my jam. Not my jam. Okay. Now, I don't have any of my stamps at the ready. So let me figure out what I'm going to do with these. I can add some cute little bunnies. Oh, and I have the enamel dots because this sketch does call for some embellishments. Let me go back and check. What am I missing? Yeah, I used to, when I first started card making, I did mostly side folds, but I don't know who I saw the first time with a top folding card, and I was like, oh, I like that so much better. I'm going to start doing that. And I did, and I haven't really changed since then. So typically, when it's this kind of card base, it's because I'm doing a landscape card that it's a top fold that way. And when I do a portrait card, I do have one. I do a top folding this way. But you can use this fold of card as a side folding. You could use the other one as side folding too. It's just personal preference, really. Sunshine Bear and Cheer Bear, you do know where they are. Oh, Lucky Bear. Oh, I love it. Uh, sorry about that, but Puppy's gone, right? So you can craft. Hmm. Okay, Level Up Bear. Yeah, I love Level Up Bear. Let's see. I think that's the one. The interlocking hearts. Yes, yes, it is. Okay. So let's get some enamel dots on these. Excuse me. Bada, bada, bada. I'm gonna use the pink here. And I'm gonna try not to worry too much about getting them perfectly straight because then I'm gonna move them and I'm gonna end up tearing something or getting my card dirty, which I have been known to do once in a while. And these will be cute. These could be cute Easter cards, but they could also be really cute. Like if I just put a thinking of you sentiment or even a happy birthday. Like sometimes I have to remember to think outside the box. You know, if I buy a stamp set that's an Easter stamp set, it doesn't necessarily, I mean, other than a sentiment that actually says Happy Easter, it doesn't necessarily have to be an Easter card. For example, what did I do with that stamp set? Uh, for example, this one. You could use any of these little adorable little lambs um, and just make it like it says, you are so unique. That has nothing to do with Easter. Thank you so much. It's just the punny using of the word you. So you are the best. So really, it doesn't have to be Easter. And I try and remember that when I'm making cards. The operative word being try. Uh, Move the center one over just a little. Uh, and then I'm also, like, I don't have my desk at the height I want it. And so I'm not really in the garage. I was standing up, but I was too tired to stand today. So I could see a little better top down, and right now I'm more at an angle facing the cards, so I'm not seeing particularly well if I have something centered or aligned. And then my granddaughter, she's so cute. The oldest one, she got hired on by the YMCA for their youth programs, and so um, she says grandma because I guess she gets a membership as being an employee of the Y. And she says, Grandma, we can go to the gym together. I was like, okay, whatever you want, baby girl. All right, let me see our little our little chickies here. Not bunnies, chickies, chickies. I might do just some flowers. And these are puffy stickers. Oh, I might put some glue in addition. Where's my glue press? Puppy left at noon. Oh, goodness. I don't have pets in my home. I mean, we have a turtle, but that animal is contained in a tank. So I don't have to deal with anything. My husband takes care of feeding him and cleaning him. And my glue press was cold in the garage. So let me see if I can find a pin to open it. But in fact, my granddaughter and I were having that discussion today about animals because, my kids, when they were still at home, and even as young adults, they say, Mom, I don't understand why you don't like dogs. And it's like, I never said I didn't like dogs. I just don't want animals in my house. I don't have the time or the patience right now. To have an animal, to have a pet, you need to be able to dedicate time to them because it's not fair to them to just be locked up in the house all day and um, you're at work all day and then you come home tired and they don't they need to be walked. They need to be played with. They need to um, be taken care of. So I told my kids it's not fair to an animal that to have one here at home just because you want an animal doesn't mean, or a pet doesn't mean it's fair to that dog or whatever it is they wanted. So we didn't have a dog. I grew up with a dog in my household, but we had to take care of him, and we did. Okay. Oh, I think I'm finally settling down from mm, maybe this should go behind. No, they're puffy. They're all puffy. I think I'm gonna have to pop it up. What did I do with my foam tape? Oh, scissors. I'm telling you guys, it's a disaster in here. But it's my disaster, and I'm so grateful to have it. All right, let me see if I can cut a little bit. Oh, look, I even had a little bit here attached to my little frame here that holds up my camera. And how are we doing on time, guys? We're good. We're good. I know the hubby will be home soon. And his question of the day every day is, what are we going to have for dinner? It's like, I don't know why he asks. He eats whatever I make. He doesn't complain ever. He's just, I don't know, maybe he wants to get his brain prepared. I know my middle child, when she was when she was a little girl, she always wanted to know what was the next meal. So at breakfast, she wanted to know what the plans were for lunch and for dinner. And God forbid we change that plan, because she's my planner and everything has to be just so with her. And it was like, let's say we told her we were going to have, I don't know, we couldn't just say we're having sandwiches for lunch. We had to tell her what kind. So let's say we told her we were going to have ham sandwiches for lunch, and we changed it ever so slightly to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Oh Lord, the fit would commence. You said we were going to have ham sandwiches, and you told me, and I was ready for, and blah blah blah. And that's just how she was. Oh, look how pretty that looks. I have to kind of look over to my computer to look at what you guys can see on camera, because sometimes you may be looking at it, but I'll look at when I'm making a card and see how it looks on camera, and sometimes I just like it better. Pastrami tacos. I've never had pastrami. My mother-in-law loves pastrami sandwiches. That's her favorite. I've never had pastrami. Okay, let's see. Hmm, I'm gonna use these chickies here with a pink bow in their hair. Maybe an Easter egg here. Kind of laying them down, but not pressing too hard. Maybe just the Easter egg. Yeah, I like that. And then I'll once I go through all my stuff, find some sentiments that I can add here. Or once I find my ink. But my house is so quiet, you guys. It's so quiet. I miss my grandbabies. The ones that moved out. They're not far. They're, what did I say, like a 30-minute drive? So they're not far, but I miss my grandbabies nonetheless. I miss the morning knock on the door that says, Grandma, I need you. Like, okay, baby, I'm there. Um, Maybe I do one that says Happy Easter. What do you think? Right? Let me see. That's cute. I think I can do that. And I didn't even put links, guys. When I'm done later tonight, probably tonight when I'm in bed, I'll put a link to Kendra's Patreon because it's the VIP members that get the full card making kit. I believe it's the all access that get the card kit sampler, and that one's fun too. But I like the full kit because you get not just the pattern papers and sometimes ephemera or stickers, but you get a stamp set. So kind of like that. That's cute, right? For dinner, we're having, because I just wanted it to be easy, we're having spaghetti. So I have the ground beef defrosting, and I didn't even check if we have pasta. I should probably check. Who knows? Who knows with me? Maybe these two little friends, or maybe an umbrella. Oh, I could do the umbrella popped up. Maybe. Oh, that's cute. I like it. Okay. I decide if I want to pop up the umbrella though. Okay, so Monday. What did I have planned for Monday? I don't remember, guys. And I don't have my iPad here. My iPad has my little calendar I keep on there. I use GoodNotes and I kind of plan everything out on there. And I don't have it in here. I think it's in probably my room. Oh, hi, baby. Can you bring me my iPad, please? I think it's in the room. Thank you, love. The hubby just got home. So he just pops in to let me know he's home. I think I'm gonna try and pop up the little umbrella. I think that'll work. But yeah. Hopefully we have pasta. If we don't have pasta, I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner. Thank you, love. I'll be there in a few, okay? I'll be done in about 10, 15. I will, but I just kind of rushed in here because I was doing everything last minute. Thank you. He's giving me lighting recommendations. Like I told you, I'm very fortunate. My husband's a sweetie. Okay, let me see what I have planned for. Let's put these cards here so you can look. See what I did. If these weren't puffy stickers, I might add some to the inside. In fact, let me check something. If I took one apart, would it flatten out? Would it? Would it make a difference if I put a puffy on the inside? I guess it's not awful. I'm going to leave that one on the inside and I'll add one to the inside of each of them. Let me see here. Put a little flower on the inside of that one. Maybe I put a little Easter egg on the inside of this one. Because I really mostly hand deliver cards. I don't usually mail them, so I don't think it should be a big issue. I'll put this little chick there because this has flowers on it. Okay. Okay, so let me go back to seeing my calendar for Monday. All right. So Monday, I have, what's Monday? Today's the 19th. I wrote down to play with my better press. So assuming that I have most of my things in order, we will do that. If not, maybe I'll put some card kits together with you guys for my giveaways. I might do that. Let me show you, since I have my iPad here. This is kind of how I drew out my room. Can you see? Let me see if you can see. Yeah. So this is that 8-foot piece, and I kind of drew where I was going to put different items. And then this piece, because these two are 2 feet wide, this piece is only 5.5, I think. Yeah. Because my room is 9.5 wide by 12 long. And so that was how I made that kind of drawing. And then just that's what I planned with. And I showed it to my husband to make sure I had all the dimensions right. And he's in construction, so he's the measure twice, cut once guy. And I mean, I'm grateful that he's like that when it comes to projects around the house. So he had me put the legs on the melamine today, and so I was like, how do I do that? What if I do it crooked? And what I did, I'll show you, because he said just go 3 inches in from the corner, and then I was like, oh. So what I did is I made my little template. So the part that the leg screws into from the IKEA legs has 5 screws, and then this is the center point where the leg screws into. So I measured 3 inches in and 3 inches in this way. This is where it'll go on the corner. And then I drilled holes through here to make marks, just pilot holes to make marks. And that way I got them exactly in the same spot on all 4 corners. So I was very proud of myself. I had to show him, look what I did. Oh, guys, I have leftover pattern paper. I should have put that on the inside. Can I still do it? I can still do it. I think. In fact, let me trim this in half so I have for both. So about 1/2 inch each. And that way I have all the pattern paper used. And then the cardstock, I'll just put it in with my bin of scraps as soon as I find my bin of scraps. And that way I can use these, because sometimes you can use like little strips like these for sentiments, or sometimes, I didn't do it on these, but sometimes I'll put extra cardstock behind here to kind of level out the pattern papers so you don't get like a bump over it. But I don't always do that. Just depends on my mood. Okay, so this one, let's see. We'll put inside here, right here. And then I'll put my little puffy sticker back in. It's stuck to my desk. And I was telling my husband yesterday, because these 8-foot piece melamine sheets that we got at Home Depot, I mean, they're not super expensive, but when you add up that I'm getting 3 of those and all the legs from IKEA and whatever else I bought, it kind of adds up a little. And I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'll figure it out. I'll make do. I'll bring in, I have like a file cabinet in the garage. That's what my desk was actually sitting on. And he said, no, you want your craft room to look the way you want it. Let's just do it now so that you don't have to go back and redo it later. So very blessed to have the husband that I do. Because I have a terrible habit, you guys, terrible. I have no problem spending on other people. I have no problem spending on my grandkids, on my kids, on friends, I have no problem with that.
Spending on myself is a whole other thing. I have a hard time with that. Like I feel guilty when I spend on myself. I shouldn't. I work for my money. I work hard. I worked hard for 40 years. Um, but it's just, I don't know, the thing. I used to, and my mom would scold me because I would go clothes shopping, for example, and I would try something on and okay, I like it. And I'd be in line. And if the line was long, I wasn't buying it because by I had time to think. I was thinking of the other things I could do with that money, like buy my kids some shoes, or what if we needed groceries, or whatever it was. So I'm terrible about buying myself stuff. Terrible. But for my family and my friends, no problem. Spend away. Okay, let me go back and check the chat. I have not been monitoring the chat. Sorry. Okay, where did I leave off? Where did I leave off? I left off, I think, with Dalise telling me what she was having for dinner. So let's see where we are. Yeah, okay, so let's take a look. Oh, okay, you're having zucchini spaghetti tomorrow. Oh, that sounds good. I'll be done in about 2 cards. Yep, I'm done now. Oh, hi Don. I didn't see you. Welcome, my friend. Uh, had meet and greet and dinner. Oh, well, what'd you have for dinner? Okay, Monday the 24th. Did I have the date wrong? Sometimes I don't remember what I say. Um, oh, Monday is the 24th. Did I say something else? If I did, I apologize. It is the 24th. Oh, Dawn. Oh, not gentle with myself at all. You're gonna have to go watch the replay. I barely made it on here at 2 o'clock because I've had a lot going on besides moving my craft room. Mostly everything that I think I need is in here. It's just in piles everywhere, though. Everywhere. I have very little room to walk in here, and it's not a super small room, but it's not organized right now. I don't have anything on the shelves yet, and I don't have my actual desk set up quite the way I want it yet. So I'm working on that. I'm being gentle about working on that slowly but surely. Hi, Cece. Welcome. Thank you, Charlene. I appreciate you. You guys are so sweet to me. Aw. So I did find a good one. We this year will be this year? We're 25, right? It will be our 40th anniversary in December. Yeah. We we have no problem. I have no problem spending on others. My thing is me. Me. Hmm. Oh, I like that. So when I buy crafty goodies, I'm not buying them for me. I'm buying them for my crafty friends to enjoy, right? Maybe that'll make my brain accept it. Steak tips, rice and veggies. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm so hungry right now. I had my granddaughter made me breakfast, but I haven't eaten since then. And so I'm starving. And I got myself a snack. I got myself cottage cheese and strawberries, but I haven't eaten it yet. It's just sitting there. Um, yeah, 40 years. We were married very young. I was, we got married 3 days shy of my 18th birthday. So, my mom had to go and sign and give permission for me to marry him. And she knew, people will say, why would she do that? You were only 17. My mom knew me. I was going to do it with or without her permission. I would have found a way. So, and all we heard was, you guys won't last a year. You're too young. And here we are, almost 40 years later, going strong. Yeah, it is amazing. Sometimes I'll ask him, did you think, did you really think when we got married we'd be together 40 years down the line? And he says, I didn't think about 40 years down the line. I was just thinking about making it through that day, which is true. When you're that young, you're not thinking about 40 years down the line. But yes, yes. Sometimes I had a friend who would tease me. She says, "Did you stay married just to prove your mom wrong?" I was like, "Well, you'll never know." But I love my husband. I love him to death. Okay, guys, I'm wiped out. I think I'm gonna go have dinner. Like I said, Monday we'll work on Better Press if I have most of my stuff set up. Um, if I don't, um, we'll put together some of those card kits that I'm going to give away. Okay. But everyone, don't forget, I'm live with Alicia, 8 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Central on Saturday morning. We're going to be doing the March 2025 sheet load live, which is this. I did the March 2025 sheet load. So I'll be making something else. Not sure what paper I'll be using yet. I have to figure that out once I find my pattern paper piles and see how many I can make while we're live. Hopefully I can at least make 4. We'll see. It's a pretty easy sketch to make. Okay. Thank you, my friend. I am going to get some rest and relax. Thank you. And we will see you hopefully Saturday and Monday. Bye, friends.